Hello loves, sorry for the bad camera quality. I have had my lights out in my house ever since the hurricane about a week ago. However, I had filmed most of this video before the hurricane. It is a new season, therefore I must archive my favorite outfits thus far. I have not been out shopping much, so you might recognize some of these garments, but as a firm outfit repeater, I think it is amazing to reuse all of your clothes as consistently as you can. Anyways, I've been talking for too long, so without further ado, here are summer outfits that I adore. This first look is completely from the thrift store. It utilizes this gorgeous dress I got at my local Goodwill. I love this beautiful gold beading and the flowy skirt. It looks like it held inspiration from the Art Nouveau style. The brand of the dress is K Studio. The dress can obviously be worn beautifully on its own, but I added this vest and this heart pendant over it to make it look more casual. I love this pendant since it brings out the Art Nouveau inspiration from the dress, and I think that the colors complement nicely. The brand of the vest is Orvis, and the pendant did not have tags. Lastly, I paired these boots from my local thrift store underneath that do not show a brand. The next outfit will give a better look at these boots, by the way. The next look makes me feel magical. I started with this corset from Antique that I wore backwards with this gorgeous thrifted skirt that I like to call my fairy skirt. It is quite long, so I usually wear it as a dress, but I don't trip too bad with a higher heel. Layered on top of the corset, I added this old navy blouse from Goodwill. I think this would look really nice underneath the corset too, but for a more casual summer look, I think this looks really nice. For accessories, I added this belt that I bought off AliExpress about 4 years ago when I shopped on there, but the original good quality design can be found on Liberty May's website. I also added this string of costume pearls from my local resale shop along with this mermaid cameo I bought in Roatan. I also put my hair into a bun for this look since I think it looks better up for this outfit. For shoes, I wore the boots from my last outfit. The next look could be worn in several seasons, especially where I live, where it only gets really cold for 2 to 3 months out of the year. I wore this not very well made corset I sewed when I was learning how to make corsets for the first time, along with this army green skirt. Corset was made out of some curtains and fabric I found at the thrift store, and the skirt was also from the thrift store, but I'm not really sure of the brand. I wore some breathable tights from Walmart underneath with this thrifted brown collared shirt from Croft & Barrow on top. I think the corset, skirt, and tights look is good on its own for summer, but I wanted to add another option. For accessories, I wore my heart pendant with my pretty rings and hoop earrings with these little heart charms. For shoes, I wore these brown leather shoes I bought at the thrift store. The brand is Redhead. This look is the perfect look for antique shopping and bookstore runs to me. The fourth look is a cute little cafe outfit. I started this look with this first semi-decent corset I made from more thrift store fabric, along with this skirt I reworked from a $2 dress from the Goodwill bins. This looks pretty on its own, but I added this thrifted Free People cardigan on top since I tend to get cold indoors during the summer. For my necklace, I wore this ribbon from my local thrift store with this pretty hair clip I threaded through the ribbon to create a pretty choker necklace. I think this is a unique way to play with accessories by using hair clips, pendants, and pins on ribbons to make different types of necklaces. Lastly, I added these pretty flats from the thrift store with white socks to finish off the look. The fifth outfit is a cute little adventuring look. I paired these overalls from Goodwill by the brand Main Street Blues with this Indigo D'Souza graphic tee that I bought at one of her shows a few years ago and cropped to fit my style better. You can wear a graphic tee under overalls with only one strap for a cool look, or just wear a plain fitted crop top underneath some overalls and accessorize. I layered this silver sun necklace from my mom on top along with my silver ring with stars etched into it. As you can see, these overalls are a little big on me, so I just safety pinned them. Lastly, I wore my beat up Converse from Goodwill. The next look is cute for walking through a cute little downtown area. This entire look is a culmination of items from thrift stores. The poncho top is by the brand Sehan, and I love the design. I have a soft spot for beautiful beading, and the flowing top makes me feel like a goddess. Underneath, I have a black cami, but you can wear a bathing suit underneath as well. The skirt is by the brand Coldwater Creek, and I love all the interesting embroidery exhibited on this garment. For accessories, I added this hat I found at the Goodwill bins for less than $1 without tags. Free People is selling an almost identical one for a little under $50 if you are interested in finding one. I also added this Coach bag I found at Goodwill. The beautiful brass on the bag goes so well with the look, as well as these beautiful cross earrings of the same kind of color. Lastly, I wore my brown boots once again. Look number 7 is a very simple look that you can dress up or down. I wore this ivory vintage lace dress I found at the thrift shop, and the brand is Alicia. This is a beautiful look on its own for classy everyday use with some Mary Janes or flats, but to dress it up I wore these white tights I found at Goodwill and some heels I bought from Payless about 8 years ago. I also added a hairband and some gold earrings just to add a little more to the look. I love how elegant and lovely this look is, and I feel so lucky to have found this beautiful dress. The last look is me kind of just messing around with some summer layering techniques while also using this beautiful dress that is a little too small on me right now. This gorgeous evening gown is from the thrift store and I don't know the brand name. I've seen people online use dresses as skirts, usually from those thin bodycon or mesh skirts, but I desperately wanted to show at least part of this dress, so I unzipped it and tucked the top part of the dress to make it into a skirt. I also added this thrifted belt over it to keep the skirt perfectly on my waist and added my thrifted black Adrienne cami. This is pretty on its own, but to be honest, I feel more comfortable with a loose-fitting garment like this vest over a very tight-fitting outfit, so I'm not constantly thinking about my body when I'm just trying to have a good time. I also added this beautiful fairy-like necklace, gold earrings, and my Mary Janes from Ross with black socks. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I love the creativity that comes from finding different looks and trying to layer different garments, so I will definitely be making more of these soon. If you enjoyed this video, I would deeply appreciate if you would please subscribe and interact with this video. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!